Welcome back to Salazar Nation. This is Frank. I want to make some new goggles for Captain Goggles that I can wear on the show. These are the ones I wear most often. I do like these, but sometimes I like to just switch it up. And so these are welder's goggles, and I also have these safety goggles, which I've worn a couple of times. And the other night, I debuted these that I had just gotten, which I like these. And now, if I can get a pair of these with like the yellow tint, that would be cool. But I'm gonna leave these as is. So I wore these the other night. I usually wear them on my forehead. But I want to switch it up every once in a while. Have different goggles. So I went to the Dollar Tree and I bought some safety goggles, which are like these, with just a little bit smaller and not as sturdy, but they'll work for what I want them to work for, just for being a prop on the show, and if you actually need them to do some actual work, uh, they'll work for what they're supposed to be. So I did buy a couple of those, uh, but as I was recording it the other day, I was doing the intro. Well, I didn't press record, so so I can't show you what they look like before, but I can show you what they look like after. Uh, so this is a one of them. So like I said, they're small. I mean, they're all right. I think if you like bang them around for a while, the actual lens will break. I think it's just like a cheaper plastic. Anyways, so I just want to show you how I did that. So if you want to make your own Captain Goggles, I think it's a fun project to do at home with kids. Or if you just want your own prop, you can do your own designs. Like I said, I've just been getting these, and I'll try to either customize them or just use them as is. Like I said, I really like these, and I want to get a few more of these just to have um, a spare in case I do actually need to use them. But I thought these would be fun. Oh, and I recently live streamed with Anna Raub on her channel. There's a link to her channel and a link to that video in the description below. It's a 3-hour live stream where we're making masks using her mask template. I think around the second or third hour, I just made one of the goggles. So you can see some of that being made there. Let's just get to the video. Alright, so I'm gonna do a little template here, and excuse my fingers, I was doing some ink experiments. Alright, so first I need to cut this piece of plastic off because it's gonna be in the way of my nose. so I put a layer of the divider here, and I'm gonna put this one inside. I'm just gonna slip these in. I was gonna Mod Podge these, and I did do it on the other goggles, but I think just slipping them in works better. So I do a layer of the red, and now a layer of the blue, and it turns purple. So that's pretty cool. I think that it might look good just like this. I mean, these are mostly for show, and you can just take these out if you want. But I'm gonna put another layer of red here. So I did do a layer of the blue in there with just the silhouette, the outline of Captain Goggles and Masked Woman, just so it looks a little bit like kind of like radar, like it's picking up the images. So I did cut out a piece of orange, so I'm gonna see, maybe I might not even need it. So I could put it over like this. Or just do it like this. It doesn't really make a difference if I put it here in the back. It does look cool, but I kind of want this to show a bit. So yeah, I'm not gonna use the orange for this one. And I was going to use the duct tape. I thought that might look better, which I have these here, which I made last night on Anna's stream. Actually, she did a DIY mask making stream, and I was on there. It was a 3-hour stream. I think it was about like maybe the third hour. The second to third hour, I made these goggles. So yeah, I had put the Mod Podge here, and it gives it this texture, this weird texture, but you can't see Masked Woman there, and Captain Goggles kind of. So these look more like battle damaged goggles, and this is why I got two, just so I can see what looks good and what works. So I think I might just do original what I planned, was just like painting these green. I think that's what I'm gonna do with these. Yeah, like I said, like these, I used the Mod Podge, but I didn't really have to, so I kind of regret doing that. But yeah, like I said, I mean, these are just gonna go on my head. Alright, so I got paint on myself. Alright, so I started putting some paint on here. So try not to get dirty, but yeah, it's it's inevitable. This is gonna be a pain doing it like this, so I'm just gonna do a little bit just so you can just get the idea, and then I'm going to just do this off camera. Alright, so I let the paint dry, and I put just a little bit of a Mod Podge to get a nice shine. And there you can see Captain Goggles and Masked Woman. Alright, so let's try this on. Alright, so that was the goggles, and I'm just gonna try them on. So see, I do like how they came out. I did do this this inlay thing where it's kind of like it's the interface, either like showing body stats or just like, you know, kind of glimpsing into the future, or, you know, just, you know, like in canon, in the story that I'm doing, they are gonna be a little bit more tech based. So in like when I actually draw them and everything, they'll look more sophisticated than just like little pieces of plastic. They will look more like these. But I thought it would be fun just to play with these. Uh, to So I think I do have like 3 layers of the plastics I can still see, and the little drawings here. So there's like a little black lines, but it gives a pretty cool texture. Like right now, I have the light on here on my phone. I just see like kind of like a purple light kind of stretching out. Uh, so like if you want to play around with these innerlays, and this is what I had bought to make these visors, and I forgot to show these in the beginning. So I bought these and I just cut them out to size. So I got these for $1. I got these goggles for $1, and the duct tape that I used, which I don't think I showed it because that was when I was originally recording it and I didn't record. But there's this duct tape, also $1. So and you can pick up poster paints. So for a few bucks, you can make your own Captain goggles. And here's the other goggles. So like I was saying in the video, I Mod Podge these this plastic on here, and hindsight I didn't need to. I could have just like stuck them in there. They do have this this texture, and in the right light you can still see Mask Woman and Captain Goggles, and here also. But I do like how they're kind of like I don't know if you can see this, but they kind of smudge a bit with the Mod Podge, but so I like how it's kind of like it might be glitchy. So this is duct tape. I put a little bit of green on here, the green paint on here, and just some little bit of Mod Podge. The Mod Podge I also got from the Dollar Tree, so that's a buck. All right, so which of these custom goggles are your favorite? So I'll probably be wearing these a little bit more often on the show, because this I'm actually going to send to a friend of mine. They don't know it yet, so I'm not going to say anything else. But actually I do like how these came out, so I might go buy another pair of goggles and do the exact same thing. Now that I can do it better. And since I did talk about the stream a little bit in the beginning, this is the mask that I made, and I used some of these little visor things. These things as plastic things for the visor. So I like how this came out. I did my own color scheme, a little bit more manly. Blue. I did a lighter blue. I kind of made these look like metallic metal, which they might be. So I'm not. Yeah, because they had the little armor. So this is what I made. This is the back, and you can see that on the stream. I don't know if it was for 3 hours, but it is in the first part of the stream. So. Alright, so those were my goggles, my DIY goggles, and if you like this video, please leave a like, leave a comment if there's anything you want to see me do in the future, a topic, something you want me to talk about, so, when we do tutorials or do more comic book related stuff. Any suggestions, just leave them in the comments below, and I will get back to you. And if you want to see these goggles in action, or just want to see me wearing them on the Turaco Creative Cast every Wednesday night, go check that out and subscribe. And as long as you're subscribing, give a subscribe to Anna Raub. We are still trying to get her to 100 subscribers. She is at 89 right now, so give her a subscribe. Share that out. Ask your friends, ask your family to subscribe, because we do want to do a special video once we reach that goal for her. And I think that's pretty much it. So just let me know which goggles you prefer. Are you gonna make your own goggles? And you know what? I think I'm gonna take these out for a test spin. So catch you later, and I'll see you next time.